some of you may know that I do not fully appreciate the German government. It's not the German people that I don't like, because I know quite a few of them. All of them seem to be nice, so no complaints there. The only complaint is when they go to vote. They elect a government that is pissing me off. I think that once the German wall fell, another wall was raised, the wall of hypocrisy. It's like, what are you talking about, V? You may ask. You live in Romania. Why do you care about the German government? Well, it seems that the German government cares about Romania quite a lot. Like, for example, Angela Merkel summoned my president. She summoned him. It's like, it's his little bitch boy. It's like, come, heal. And he went there. Why? Because Angela Merkel was very concerned. She was concerned about justice in Romania. She was concerned about injustices. She was concerned about the rule of law in my country. And I'm like, why isn't the Romanian television network just going at her like, whose bitch this is? Whose bitch this is? Why is she running a country where her political opponents are being beaten on the streets, where her political opponents have their houses vandalized, where people wearing black masks and dressed in black are destroying other people's property, they're destroying other people's businesses? Why is a person like that complain about the way we do things here? Because here we do not have any of these things. Yeah, seems that the rule of law in my country is a little bit better than in Germany. And I don't know why the Romanian television network doesn't highlight these hypocrisies. It's like, can you clean your own room, clean your own country before you... But no, apparently, just so you can understand, German law, German legislator. I'm going to read to you something which came up today. And if you're an American, or if you're from a country that values freedom and liberty, you tell me what you think about this particular legislation. You tell me if it's right or not. So according to Golem.Deutsch, a new law was passed in Mecklenburg, in Western Pomerania, where investigators in the future may secretly enter people's apartments. I'm like, so no, like the police officer can break into your house in secret. Yes. Yeah, no, this is German this is German law. Like, this is real. This is happening, right? And they can install Trojans. No, yes, the German government can install Trojans on a computer which is not connected to the internet. So if you have a computer, a device, a phone which is not connected to the internet, in your absence, the police can break into your private property and install a Trojan. Like, you're reading this and what? Now, maybe some of you would not understand why this is a problem. Because, the police is going to catch criminals. Do you know why every single time the police does a search procedure, at least in my country, and I think it's the same everywhere else, it is required that either you or a lawyer of yours is present? Do you know why this is? So they can't plant evidence. That is why. So that you have the evidence from your lawyer or from the people present, from the witnesses, that the cop doesn't go in there in order to plant some evidence. Now, I know you might say, well, come on, it's the government would never... Yeah, okay, I appreciate that you restored my faith in the legal system. And I guess the law in my country for a lawyer to be present while the officials conduct a search can be just removed. Because it doesn't serve any purpose. Like, honestly, the cops would never. They never abuse their power, ever, anywhere around the world. Cops are angels. It is known, Khaleesi. Now, of course, the cops apparently need a letter from a judge. Which, again, I don't mind, but you need a lawyer present when you are going on another person's property. For the love of Christ, Germany, what is wrong with you? Oh, and we're to assume that they're not going to abuse this. I don't know, like, this is not going to be abused, it's like, you're literally creating a version of the secret police. You're literally creating a version of the Gestapo or a version of the Stasi. You pick your poison. That's what you're giving the police powers to do with this type of thing. It is just like mind-blowingly insane. Why are the German people upset about it? It's beyond me. So, and this is just like one of the more powers that the cops are given. Apparently, in order to identify the target devices or install the Trojan, authorities may also secretly enter the home of a suspect, according to the explanations of the law. Accordingly, it is conceivable, for example, for systems that are not connected to the internet, or systems that offer insurmountable access protection against the attacks from the outside. Why does Germany fear its own citizens so? Why are you so afraid of what a citizen might have on a personal computer that you need to go and install a virus in the dark of the night? And again, like, if this is what you're doing, why are you concerned about Eastern European way of doing justice? Because it seems like, honestly, like, I am willing to bet, and I am willing to put money on this, that if Romania would pass a similar law to what Germany did here, Merkel would be up in arms. She'd be like, I am preposterous. Das ist nicht gedacht. Mention bitte. In addition to the online search, the police are also allowed to monitor your communications. This is intended to intercept encrypted communication, for example, from emails, messengers such as WhatsApp, signals after. Alright, so this is like basic bitch. Like, even the cops in my country can do this. Alright, you get a rubber stamp from a judge and you can listen to someone's phone call. This is normal because the phone call is being recorded. So they can't really plant any evidence, but like going into someone's home under the dark of the night in secret. I don't know like any other country that is freedom loving that gives their police so much power. What happens if the owner is actually home and with a baseball bat applies a correction on the police officer? He's probably going to go to jail, isn't he? I am willing to bet that he is probably going to get sued if he does that. And can you blame him? Like, I don't know that the guy is a police officer. Like, if I'm in my home and I hear the door, the knob go clinking, and someone enters my house, am I going to assume that he is a respectable member of the law, or he is a criminal up for no good? What am I going to assume? Can I defend myself? Do I need to lock myself in the panic room? I'm not rich enough to have a panic room. In addition to the state Trojan, the law also enables secret surveillance of living quarters. Great, so Mutti Merkel can see when I shit. The use of drones to search or observe missing or other person's property or animals relevant to the police. So let me get this straight. No, like this is just mwah. If I lose my dog and I file a police complaint and I think like my neighbor got it, they can go into my neighbor's house under the cover of darkness to plant a drone to see if my dog really is to the neighbor. You do realize that they're going to abuse this if this is accurate. If this is legit, then they can actually say, well, yeah, sure, we surveilled your house because we believe that your neighbor lost his dog and you took it. And you know what's also funny? This is something that I need to ask a German. What if you find the police drone in your house and you destroy it? Do you have to pay for it? Because it's government property, isn't it? I'm legitimately curious. Like, you find the drone, they're probably like those miniature drones that are... the drones are also likely to be used for locating mobile devices or accessing your private networks and coordinating police operations and events, according to the explanations to the law. In addition, the inventory data from the telecommunication services is expanded to telemedia services. Jesus Christ. Interior Ministry says, who no longer spoke in the debate, welcome to the change in law. It is the answer to the digital age and brings greater security for Mecklenburg-Western Pomerania. Well, look, yeah, no, I agree. It does bring greater security. But, you know, there is a balance between security and freedom that the German mind does not seem to be able to comprehend. The most secure place in the world, I don't think there is any place more secure than solitary confinement in prison. The prisons are built rock solid. They can withstand earthquakes. Nothing bad can happen if you go into a prison in the shoe. But who wants to live in the shoe? But you get maximum security there. You get maximum protection. Unless you're Epstein. If you're Epstein, you don't get maximum protection in the shoe. But no. I don't think he was in the shoe. I think he had a colleague in the prison cell. Huh? Was he in the shoe? Anyway, right. The shoe is the prison of the prison. It's like just one little room the size of a bathroom. And there's nothing there. There is nothing there. And you're very safe and secure. Nothing bad will ever happen to you. But you give away your liberty. I mean, think about it. How much liberty are you willing to trade and give away for the promise of security? Because you don't even know if you get security. You just get the promise that you're going to be secure. Because if tomorrow, let's say there is an attack in Mecklenburg Western after these laws were passed, are the people who passed the draconic laws going to be held accountable? It's like, look, we gave away our liberty so you can provide security for us, but you failed to do so. Now you need to be held accountable. You need to be punished because we, on good faith, traded our liberty for more security and you didn't provide more security. It never happens. You know what will happen? I will tell you what will happen. If in the, hopefully, unlikely event that something bad happens in Mecklenburg, then what's going to happen is that the same people who took away the German person's liberty is going to say, we need to take even more of your liberty now. Even more. More power. More. Empower us. Give us power. Yeah, all the progressive news outlets like The Guardian and The Independent. I don't know if The Independent is progressive. I think it is. Like I've seen some really left-leaning articles on it. They never talk about Germany. They never talk about the they sometimes talk about the problems in France. But they never talk about Germany. Isn't that fascinating? They will say that the American cops are evil. Oh, look what the American police is doing. Oh, ICE is doing this. ICE is doing that. Oh, blah, blah, blah. They never talk about Germany, do they? I wonder why. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you guys in the comment sections. And by the way, I will continue this article on my live stream. I live stream almost every day at 7 p.m. Romanian time. Should be 4 hours from when I upload this video. So if you like this video, I will see you over to my live stream so I can keep reading this article. Hopefully I will get an actual German, a Deutscher Mann, in order to translate and ask him a couple of other questions about this very interesting piece of legislation.